This is Xcast, yet again brought to you by XL 106.9 FM, and we're talking football, the biggest football competition in the world. The FIFA World Cup ends on Sunday, and we have two nations who have come this far. It's Spain against Argentina in the final on Sunday. Lionel, your take on that final?
Interesting game to expect in New York. For Argentina, they will be looking to win their fourth title, Spain's second title. But then one history, very funny history favors Spain. 16 years ago, the opening game of the FIFA World Cup was South Africa, Mexico. Spain won the World Cup. This time you had Mexico, South Africa. Maybe it could be Spain once again. But then they have some very interesting players when you talk Lamine Yamal for Spain and Lionel Messi for Argentina. I think Lionel Messi, he's aged like fine wine. Just as old as he gets, he plays even better for the Argentine national team. It would be a tough nut to crack for them. The goals somehow have dried up for him the last two games, but then he's always there to provide. But I think for Spain, the way they play as a unit, De La Fuente has done a great job with the Spanish national team. From the under-17, the youth team, to the Olympic team, under 23 as well, under 20 as well, and now with the national team. Not too many would have given him the chance. European champions, Copa America champions. What else would we have asked for a final?
Hero, do you see this as a big final as well? And who is your money on?
Yeah, I see it as a big final because these are two nations who have had an experience of losing finals. And Spain recently lost the Nations League final to Portugal. So I want to see how they will react to that. When Argentina lost the final to World Cup final, we saw how they reacted, came back to the next final and won. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Spain will react coming into another final. And let's see if they can win the final. My money is on Spain because I believe they've been the best team in this tournament. So I feel they deserve to win it. Most of their games, we don't see much controversy, but Argentina will argue controversies, FIFA help, and so on. So for me, I believe the best team should win the World Cup, and Spain has been the best team.
What are you most looking forward to in this game tomorrow on Sunday Prevail?
Well, I think Spain will take the possession. It's going to be a very possessive game from Spain, but the Argentine team are so resilient. They are they are mentally strong. So they are going to withstand everything that Spain is going to, throw at them. Tactically, I cannot say they are really good. De La Fuente is going to, get ahead of them tactically, and it's more of youth against experience. The Argentine squad, the Albiceleste have more experienced players than the Spanish team. You can see Kubasi have young players who are very talented too and very good upcoming players. Kubasi, Yamal. Olmo, not really old, but I can't really call him a very young player too. They have some exciting players too, so we might be looking at who is going to who is going to be better off between the two of them. I think Argentina are going to get a win.
Well, Spain have been to the final of the World Cup just once, and that was in 2010, and they won it. Argentina on their part have been to 6 finals, they've won 3, they've lost 3. So is this the time to win their 4th title after balancing 3 wins, 3 losses in 6 finals? Or will it be the time to lose first, then come back to win another one? We'll wait to see how that plays out. But then this Spanish side have been very, very stingy with conceding goals. Like everyone has said, they've conceded just 1 goal. And their goalkeeper is not even making too many saves. So he's facing very few shots while the team is defending as a team. They are very compact. Their fullbacks for me have been outstanding. Pedro Porro, Marco Correa. You spoke about Paul Cubarsí as well, fantastic centre-back. Emerick Laporte, fantastic centre-back as well. The midfield, Rodri has been shielding them as well. Dani Olmo, Alex Baena when he gets to come on. Mikel Oyarzabal up front, experienced, delivering for them. But the question will be tomorrow, Lionel, on Sunday rather. Will Argentina be able to find a way like Belgium did and score, even if it's 1 goal in that game? Because this Spanish team looks very, very unbreakable.
They will score. Argentina will score. Spain will also score. This is a very interesting match. Argentina have scored 19 goals. No side has scored more that much. So it means we have the highest goal scorers going up against the most stingy defense at the FIFA World Cup tomorrow in the final. But I think Argentina will score. we might even have as many goals as we did at the last final between Argentina and
Yes,
France.
6 goals.
Yes, 6 goals in that final, though it went to 120 minutes. So we had 4 goals in 90 minutes. We can have that once again. But I think Argentina will score. When you look at Lionel Messi, especially when their back seems to be against the wall, him walking around the pitch is an advantage for Argentina, because most of the times when he walks around, he's trying to view what he's doing next with the ball. So whenever he gets the ball, that's the advantage, and he always tries to deliver for them. So I think Argentina can score. They have the firepower. I mean, Alvarez has been doing a lot of work. The goals have not really been coming. He's not even bothered. Lautaro Martinez finally got his mark at the FIFA World Cup. 3 goals thus far for him.
But then, on the other side, looking at this final on Sunday, the FIFA World Cup final, Spain against Argentina, many have spoken about the fact that Argentina, yes, they might be scoring lots of goals, but they don't seem to be tight defensively. So if you put the defensive setup of the Spanish team on one side, put Argentina's porosity sort of, because they are licking in goals. Spain are very, very, solid defensively. It seems we're going to have a battle that could go down the line. And the question is whether Argentina can score in this game, whether Spain can concede in this game. Yes, they conceded 1 goal against Belgium, but they still dominated and won that game. So many people are asking, do you still see Argentina? Yes, Lionel Messi, their attack and everything. We've seen them struggle to even score goals. It's when they concede that they now come out to try and score. Do you see, let me ask you, Hero, do you see Argentina scoring in this game? Lionel has said Argentina will definitely score. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I feel Argentina will get probably a goal in this match, because it's a final, and in the final there is a lot of pressure. And one of the things that happens in final when that kind of pressure is that most players, especially the Spanish team who are very young, being under that pressure, most times if they are being pressured, there's a likelihood that they may make 1 or 2 mistakes. Because if you look at the Spanish team, majority of their defense comes not actually in the box but outside the box. Rodri preventing them I saw a stat recently that Cristiano Ronaldo was the only player so far that have gotten 2 shots on target on Spain in the first half. Crazy fact. So I was like, Ronaldo getting 2 shots on target against Spain. That's been the only player that have gotten 2 shots on target against Spain in the first half. That tells you that Spanish team, they don't even want you to get inside their box. They start defending from outside. And if you look at the Argentine style of play, if the way they score goals is either they cross the ball into the box or probably a shot from outside 18, and Spain has that quality to cover that depth in the midfield, and that was one of the things England were lacking, that midfield in that led to that Enzo goal. There was no midfielder to put Enzo, which they had in first half, but when Declan Rice left, that midfield was open. Spain have that quality in midfield, so it's going to be hard for Argentina to get a shot outside. And taking on their fullbacks, I've not seen an exciting winger in Argentina except maybe Lionel Messi, who can do that 1-2 take on for Spain, because we have Corella in that side and Pedro Porro, so it's very hard players to beat pass. So you need someone who is very tricky, very stylish. I don't really see that exciting player in Argentina.
Let's talk about something very interesting. Players come to the World Cup and make a name for themselves, or they come to the World Cup and they are seen as flops. Lionel, who has been your flop of the tournament?
Very tough. A player?
Yes.
I can have 3, but I think I will stick with one.
Stick with one.
I think you could want to say Cristiano Ronaldo, but then his age, for the age, we can forgive him. He disappointed at this FIFA World Cup, to be very frank, having to score 3 goals. Yes, he got his first knockout goal at the FIFA World Cup. Neymar Jr., my biggest concern was even having him on the list for Brazil. That was a concern I had. Disappointing tournament from him. Scored the last goal for them against Norway from the penalty spot. But then look at the injury-laden season he had just before the FIFA World Cup. And the way he struggled, look at his weight. But then for me, I will go with Bruno Fernandes. I was most disappointed with the Manchester United midfielder. I mean, coming off the Premier League with 20 goals or 21 goals, as 21 assists in the Premier
yes,
League.
a record.
A new record, breaking the record held by Thierry Henry for a very long time, beating Kevin De Bruyne. We expected too much from him, and you were alongside midfielders who just won the UEFA Champions League in Vitinha and Joao Neves. So we expected too much from them, but for me, Bruno was the poorest of them all.
Flop of the tournament for you,
Yes.
Bruno Fernandes.
It has to be Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno
It just has to be him. Because we expected, after having a spectacular season with Manchester United and going to the World Cup, having just 7 shots on target, seven shots at goal, 3 on target for a midfielder of his caliber. No, that's very, very poor. Being in this Portuguese team with 2, other very, very good midfielders, Joao Neves and Vitinha. No, it's Bruno Fernandes. It has to be him. There's nobody beating him.
Mine is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane has been my flop of this season. I expected more from him in Senegal. If you look at Sadio Mane, I was trying to understand his position in Senegal matches. Was he playing the 9? Was he playing the wing? Because I couldn't find him. I couldn't find Sadio Mane. Just, I think, 1 goal in this tournament, 4 matches. I didn't see the assists. He loses passes. I was like, is he age catching up with him? So for me, Sadio Mane was the most disappointing player for me. I expected more from him.
Well, I shouldn't pick, but if I were to, I'll say Vitinha, because of you winning the UEFA Champions League, of a successful season with Paris Saint-Germain, he was seen as the orchestra for them, the one to dictate the play and initiate things for them, shielding the defense line and putting those forward passes. But all we saw from him were back passes, left, right, and center. And the Portuguese team, for me, the flop of the tournament, because you cannot have stars like that.
There's really no question.
Vitinha, Joao Neves, Bernardo Silva. There's also Ruben Neves as well, Cristiano Ronaldo. You've got Pedro Neto. You've got Rafael Leao, Joao Felix, and all of these players. Yeah, he had an amazing tournament. Costa was outstanding for them, but then these other players, they're disappointed. Is there a team that flopped more than the Portuguese team? Uruguay. They couldn't even come out of the
World Cup. You had Saudi Arabia. Once I said Germany, you don't do much. Saudi Arabia, Cabo Verde. No, now
At least finish
third,
second, or even
second, or even third,
with good points.
With a good point, they had 2 points.
Just 2 points. I
for
think
me, it was
Germany
Germany.
too was another big flop.
Yes,
When I saw
they were
7-1
knocked out by
against
Paraguay.
Yeah.
I'll pick Germany over Uruguay because
they qualify. They come off.
At least.
I'll
They
pick-
win their group self.
Even Portugal,
Yes.
were saying flops. Reach
What about this round of 16?
It's because you are looking at Uruguay like the Uruguay you knew before when Suarez was there,
Diego
and they
Forlan.
had
But
Forlan and all of
it's
those
still at that
players.